Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your weekly advice for the week starting October 30th, 2017. This is a general reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Thank you very much for being here with me, and remember, these are general. Watch your Moon and Rising sign readings for additional messages that may apply to you in the general readings. Right, so let's have a look at what's going on here. Your overall guidance, we have the 10 of Raphael, and Capricorn just had this. So love and blessings fill your life, harmonious relationships with family members, happily ever after. What I got for you with this card is advice for you to think about the bigger picture and to think about things in the long run. What do you want in your life in the long run? What does your happily ever after ultimately look like? Because this is a week where you have the opportunity to take steps in that direction, okay? It can also indicate spending time with family during this time, or family needing your help, or vice versa with this energy. Housewarming parties or attending parties can also happen with this energy. Events in the family like a wedding, a pregnancy announcement, a christening event can also happen with this energy. And for others of you, this is a focus on your loved ones, whether that is your romantic partner or your family or your close friends. You're focusing on your loved ones during this time, and you're trying to do right by them, okay? Or you feel like you're responsible, or you feel like you want to help them and provide for them at this time. For your career, your finances, your studies, we have the Two Swords. So with the Two Swords, you're trying to decide about something. You're trying to decide what you want to do about a situation, but you feel like you want to put it off because you already know what you want to do. You just don't want to get started with it just yet. So you may be putting things off at this time. The Two Swords is an energy that also says, again, it's about, you know what you need to do in a situation, but you're trying to put it off, or you're trying to give yourself more time, or you're trying to just double check, triple check, be extra sure. So you're putting off actually acting on what you know you want to do, whether that is changing your job, or changing what you're studying, or changing what you want to specialize in, or changing your career altogether. There's something that doesn't fulfill you anymore, and it's not really what you really want to do. You know, it's not what you want to do in the long run. And so you're at that point where you want to make a change, but at the same time, it's almost as if you're thinking, I know what I want to do about this, I just don't want to do it right now. So you could be taking your time with the situation. The Two of Swords is a card that says, listen to your instincts and do what you need to do in a situation, okay? If you feel like you already know what you want to do, now's the time to go for it. Look at what you want in your life in the long run. Look at where you are now, and can this situation take you to your happily ever after? And if it doesn't, don't be afraid to make changes. Do not be afraid to make changes, even if that means just looking at your options, just researching what your options are. That's still, you know, taking steps towards a better situation. So don't be afraid to do that, and don't feel like you're stuck, okay, with this energy. For your communication and your environment, we have the Eight of Swords. So with the Eight of Swords, this is a card that says, trust yourself. I feel that you may be listening to too many people at this time, and everyone's telling you a different version. Everyone's telling you a different story. Everyone has their own opinion about what you should and shouldn't do. And it's making you feel very overwhelmed, and it's making you feel stuck and afraid of doing anything. So the message is, pull back, okay? Stop paying attention to what other people think and what other people are telling you should and shouldn't be doing. See how both these cards portray women that are who are blindfolded. It's a message to say, okay, pull back, go within. Don't pay so much attention to your environment. Don't pay so much attention to what people are telling you you should be doing, you shouldn't be doing. You already know what you want to do. You already know what the right thing to do for yourself is. So just pull back, slow things down, be on your own. Allow yourself to be with your own thoughts, and then just go ahead and do what you need to do, okay? Listening to too many people especially with these people having conflicting views, is really overwhelming you, okay? And now's the time to say, okay, well, thank you. I appreciate you thinking of me, and I appreciate the fact that, you know, you think that you want to help me or anything like that, okay? However, I need to decide for myself. So I've taken your opinion into account, and I need to decide for myself. Thank you very much, okay? Because again, it's making you feel more stuck, and it's making you feel powerless, and you really are not, all right, with this energy. You may also feel like you need to make compromises and sacrifices for the sake of the family or for the happiness of everyone that you care for, okay? And again, if that's the message, you need to do what's right for you as well. Help and be there for people in as much as you can. But if you need time for yourself, this is when you say, can this wait until tomorrow? Or I wish I could help you, but I have something that I really need to do. Your loved ones will understand and support you, okay? It could also be that you're struggling with telling people something, okay? Whether that's something you want to do, or a concern you have, or a fear you have. And the message is, let your loved ones help you. Let them be there for you, okay? Your challenge, we have the Seven of Wands. So with the Seven of Wands, here's your challenge. This is saying there comes a time when you need to establish limits, when you need to establish boundaries, when you need to stand up for yourself. You don't have to go to war about it. You just need to express yourself, okay? Don't hold things in because you're afraid of hurting someone's feelings. You don't have to be rude. You don't have to be mean, but you do need to express yourself. And you're entitled to what you want and what you want to do. For others of you, the challenge is to actually act on what you know you want to do, to stand your ground, to go for it, to not be afraid to tell people what you want to do, even though you expect conflict or you expect backlash. The challenge is to believe in yourself, because again, this is the time when you're looking at your happily ever after. What does that look like for you? And now is the time to make the changes that you need to make. And whoever does not see that you're trying to do what's best for you, and they can't be supportive of that, then that person's not really a friend to you anyway, so you're not really losing anything if that person leaves your life, okay? So don't be afraid to express yourself. Don't be afraid to establish boundaries. Don't be afraid to enact the plan that you have for yourself, okay? With this energy. The challenge is not to see yourself as a victim, but to see yourself as actually on top of things, because you are, all right? Don't be afraid to multitask, and don't be afraid to say no when you need to. For your emotional life and love life, we have the Star. This is beautiful energy. This is getting your wish. If your wish is to start a family, then that's what's happening. If your wish is to get married, for some of you, you're proposing this week and you're getting the yes, and for others, they're proposing to you and your partner's proposing to you and you're telling them yes with this energy. This is also getting the yes in terms of, yes, you can now start a family, or yes, you're healthy enough to do that with this energy. Getting the yes in terms of where you live, in terms of living with your partner, in terms of giving a relationship a second chance is also coming up here, okay? Especially if you're dealing with another Aquarius or Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, and that could be the sun sign, the moon sign, or the rising sign. This is really finding your balance. It's also about healing a relationship, okay? So for some, getting back together may be possible during this time and healing that relationship, okay? And for others, this is about going out, mingling. If you want to meet someone, now is the time to get yourself out there, okay? If you are interested in someone, ask them out. Ask them out to have some coffee or just have a conversation with them. You're very charismatic at this time, and people tend to say yes to you. They want to say yes to you, okay? So it could be a really good time for your romantic life during this week. You just need to get yourself out there, okay? You need to put yourself out there. The beautiful and confident person that you are is really going to attract a lot of suitors, okay? And potential happily ever after partners, okay, with this energy. So these are a few of the examples that come to mind, but whatever did not come to my mind, it's a major arcana card, and it's a yes answer for you and your emotional life and romantic life sector. So whatever that means for you, it's a yes, okay? So that is your reading. I hope that it makes sense, and I hope that it helps if you're dealing with these energies. Let me know what the cards talk about for you. It's going to be a lot of different things for everyone, but if something resonates with you in the reading, let me know what it's about for you. Okay, I'm looking forward to all your comments. I love your comments. But I hope you have an absolutely beautiful week, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Take care.